Today I will be talking about why transgender women should not be able to compete with biological women. In 2022, up to 7.1% of American individuals identified as part of the LGBTQ+ community. However, in a study conducted in 2023, around 1.03% identified as transgender. Over half of trans individuals are under the age of 35, and about 4 in 10 transgender adults are of color. Around 1/3 to 1/2 of transgender adults are female, and the effects of these transgender females and their need for inclusivity are extensive. Due to this number of transgender females, they have begun to want their sort of equality and to be included among the gender that they think or believe they are now a part of. This has resulted in them requesting to participate in the female categories of events, sports, competitions, and etc. In particular, the most controversial competition they feel needs more inclusivity for the transgenders is sports. While transgender females might constantly seek to be included, their want to participate in sports with biological females actually exemplifies inequality, as men and women are biologically different no matter if they choose to swap genders. It is also completely unfair as it goes against women's rights and opportunities and the risk of the safety of the biologically female participants. First, I will be talking about how transgender women are biologically different from biological women. While transgender females are able to have a multitude of surgeries such as vaginoplasty, breast augmentation, and facial reconstruction, it does not affect their biologically masculine factors such as muscle mass, bone density, and testosterone levels. After transitioning to female, the loss of lean body mass, muscle area, and strength generally only adds up to 5%. These physical aspects of the biological male bodies are an unfair advantage for biological females when competing. Next, I will be talking about how transgender women competing with biological women goes against the rights that women have worked so hard for. Women have worked for the past centuries to develop and earn the rights that we have today. And incorporating naturally born men in a competition for women is morally incorrect and is simply reversing all of their extreme efforts. While these transgender women may have undergone transitional surgeries that might reduce their advantage, they still have almost a man's strength, bone density, and etc. This means they are essentially men identifying as women in a women's competition. Men being able to do better in many physical sports due to their strength takes away opportunities from biological females to do better and win achievements. An example of how a transgender woman took away an opportunity from a natural and real woman in 2018, when Veronica Ivy, a transgender woman, won a gold medal at the Women's Cycling Master World Track Championship. Another example is Leah Thomas, originally William Thomas, who swam in 2021 for the University of Pennsylvania's women's swimming team, and also won an NCAA Division I national championship. Lastly, I will speak on how biological women have a higher risk of injury when competing against transgender women. When transgender females participate against biological females, the biological females generally have a higher chance of risking an injury or getting hurt. Male bones have the abilities to tolerate higher levels of trauma, which results in their bodies being less injury prone and more resistant to harm to their skeletal structure. Generally, in contact sports, it requires a lot of strength and physical trauma enduring. This means that men can easily overpower the strength of a biological woman and injure them due to their higher levels of strength. In conclusion, transgender women are simply biologically different, and no amount of alteration and surgery can make them have the same bone density, strength, skeletal structure, and etc. as women. Allowing transgender women to compete in these female events takes away from the rights that women deserve and have worked so hard for, and takes away amazing opportunities from these biological women. Lastly, these biological women can easily be injured by these trans women, and they could not only cause them pain, but could possibly take them out of their career. Essentially, when a biologically born male's better athleticism and physical skills are put up against a biological woman's, they are at an unfair advantage because they are biologically different, which allows them to injure their opponents, and it's against the woman's right that real women have fought for. In all reality, if people say the gender that they were naturally born with, problems of transgender inclusivity and those stated in the speech would not arise. So take a stand and understand the value and importance of the female athletes that are being obligated to participate with transgender females.